Can I be real with you?
Amen.
We all have issues in our life, and one of the things that I feel that is so important, just as a human being, is being honest with yourself and being honest with God. No one's perfect, but we're all trying to become more like God and less like ourselves. And we all know ourselves better than anyone else. And I just want to encourage you to be humble about yourself. And that means you would have to say, there are some things in my life that I know I need to work on. And the way I work on it is by letting God change my heart. And some change that we experience is instantly, and then there's the greater change is progressively, meaning it's over a period of time that God is changing us in that area of struggle, and changing our hearts. And many times we think that, oh, I'm not good enough to serve God, I'm not good enough to be used by God, but God is not looking to use our talents, but He's looking to use our hearts. Because we reflect God not in our talent, but we reflect Him in our heart. The character, the love, the compassion, the mercy, the patience, all those things reflect the character of God. And every day we should live a life of repentance. Always saying there are still things in my life that I need to give over to God. And every day I'm trying my best to present my life as a living sacrifice unto God. I'm sacrificing my own will of doing what I want to do or living for myself. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we get off that altar to do what we want to do, but we have to keep getting back on that altar saying, God, I surrender my life to you. I surrender this area of my life that I've allowed to become an idol in my life, to become the object of my true worship or my true love. And I want you to know that God has every intention for your life to prosper, not materialistically, but within, in your true joy, your peace, and your happiness. Because a lot of people don't like themselves. There's some days I don't like myself. Am I the only one? And the reason is because we fall short of the glory of God in many areas, right? We fail. And those are the times I don't like myself. But I have to remember that my life has been given over to Christ. And so now I have to constantly remember that my identity is not wrapped in my talent of what I can do, but it's wrapped in what Christ did for me. And so I owe my life to Him every day. And so every day I'm making the effort to try to always give Him the best of me instead of giving the best of myself to the world or to something or some idol, in other words, something that I love greater than God. And so I just want to encourage you, no matter where you are in your life, God still has great intentions in using your life to help better the life of someone else. And you don't have to compare yourself to say, I need to be like this person, but just be the person that God has called you to be. And that's a servant. Serving God and serving people, you know, with the best of whatever you consider good about yourself, use it for the good of someone else. You know, and when you do that, there's no reason to be jealous, to envy someone, to be prejudiced, to have all those other things that put up walls, you know. But instead, love is your inspiration for why you do what you do, or the motivation.